Alright, welcome back to another George Benson Football Channel video. Still with a broken chair, just got back from tennis. I'm literally on cloud 9 today. Or could we turn it to cloud 7? Although it doesn't really have the same ring to it, does it really? But without any further ado, 6 things that we learned from Chelsea's 7-1 demolition job of Grimsby. Grimsby came all the way down from Grimsby, what a dreadful sentence that was, and got battered. They were absolutely blown away by the youngsters of Chelsea Football Club, the academy graduates who we've ranted and raved about for so long. And then, as a result of the reward of beating Grimsby, we get drawn at home to Man United. There's me in the car thinking like, oh my goodness, we could get Sunderland away on a Wednesday night in October. That would be gorgeous. We could go to Burton, of all places, Burton Albion, but no, Man United at home. Really? Is that what you want to do to us? I want to do away match vlogs, not home ones every flipping week for you guys, but you know what it is. It's Man United. We'll go there. Hopefully we'll win. And hopefully Frank will field the same kind of youth as we saw in that match. Wasn't it just amazing? Like, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. I'm literally going to record it, edit it, and upload it for you guys. Hope you all enjoyed the match vlog. If you haven't yet seen it, be sure to check it out. I'll leave it as a card on the screen. Link is also in the description. We learned a lot about these Chelsea young players last night. And granted, it wasn't against the world's strongest opposition, but you can only beat what's put in front of you. And I've always been taught that in football. When I was a kid, I played in a very successful team. We were sometimes winning matches 10, 15-0, but it was always about respecting your opposition, understanding that at the end of the day, no matter how bad they might be, you've still got to turn up, do your job, and play your best. And that is exactly what we did. Point number 1 is Billy Gilmour. The man has been having praise from Monaco's Cesc Fabregas. This man is an absolute hero, Fabregas. I love him. I think what he brought to Chelsea Football Club at the time when he first came in was absolutely unbelievable. Billy Gilmour would have been watching Cesc Fabregas videos when he was growing up, because that is the kind of mould of midfielder that Billy Gilmour is. The way that Billy weights his passes, and if we're using the word weight in its second usage, he also waits for the right opportunity to play the perfectly weighted pass. Billy Gilmour was exceptional last night, and whether it was Grimsby or not, when you see a person of that age and with that lack of experience of playing at the highest level, to see the way he controlled the game for Chelsea, the way he dipped into little pockets of space in order to get the ball from the defenders, to spread it out wide, to carry the ball forward, to progress the play, Billy Gilmour was exceptional. And despite not scoring a goal yesterday, and we got 7 of the buggers, he was absolutely phenomenal. And although I would give the man of the match to player number 2, Reece James, we'll go on to him in a second, Billy Gilmour deserves 100% credit for his performance yesterday. He was absolutely magnificent. Now, Reece James, I've been ranting and raving about this guy on my YouTube channel since it began 3 months ago. I made the channel back in May. I made a couple of videos, wasn't really taking it too seriously. Since then, I've fallen in love with you lot, because you lot just seem to appreciate what I do, which I can never be any more grateful for. Thank you for that. But I've been like, oh god, I've dug myself a hole here. I've not been fantasizing over Reece James. I've just been fantasizing over the prospect of seeing somebody come in and tear up the right-hand side of the oh god, I really have walked into the shovel now, haven't I? You know what I mean. I've been looking forward to Reece James coming into this Chelsea team for so long. He comes in on his debut. I think he's only been given 1 assist, but I'm going to call it 2. And he scored as well. And it was a beautiful finish, the way that he guided that ball into the bottom corner with the inside of his foot. It was great. And not only was it the goals and the assists that we're going to talk about for Reece James, defensively, the way he positioned himself, he was still able to get forward and was a massive attacking threat for Chelsea. But when it came to the defending, there was none of this sprint back and hope I can be in the right position and then I'm a little bit out of breath and then maybe I won't make the tackle and the opposition make the cross. With Reece James, he was always putting defensive duties first, and he was always there going towards the attacker for Grimsby, which means that he has got the advantage as opposed to running back and just trying to defend on the way. Something that is very, very key from a good right back who's going to go forward, maybe as a wing back for Chelsea, moving forward. Reece James, absolutely phenomenal. Cannot say anything better about him. I've kind of embarrassed myself in front of all of you lot today. But anyway, I think that deserves 3,000. I never do like rating targets, but screw it. YouTube housery, I'm going for it today. Let's hit 3,000 likes on the 6 things we learned video. Point number 3 is the man who I tattooed on my wrist when he scored a beautiful goal in Madrid. Here is the footage now.
What have we just seen?
Since that moment, I've always had a little thing for Mishy. I mean, I'm doing it again. I'm literally doing it again. But I have, genuinely. I think the guy is a really top geezer. I think he's a good bloke to have around the dressing room. I think that last night, some people said he was a little bit selfish, but I think anyone could find faults with anything within the Chelsea fan base sometimes. But 2 goals, could have had more. And I also like the work he did off the ball. I think that he got his back into the defenders, he drew defenders out of the game, which enabled the wingers to create more chances, Pedro as well. And I think that when he was on the ball, whether it was with his left foot or his right foot, and he had a little header as well that just went wide, Mishy looks very agile, which is really, really great to have for a backup striker. I also made the little bet with Lawrence that if Batshuayi gets a Champions League hat-trick this season, I'll get a matching tattoo somewhere on my body. So, yeah, Batshuayi was absolutely brilliant. Point number 4, we're going to move and talk a little bit about Kurt Zouma. He's a man who got a lot of stick in match week number 1. I remember the 6 Things We Learned video when we played Manchester United. I gave Zouma a red box for a poor performance. Since then, he came in against Liverpool and was absolutely fantastic at the back. And yesterday, as you could say, an usher for Mark Guehi into the game. It was Guehi's professional Chelsea full debut. Zouma was alongside of him, and what I really liked yesterday from Zouma was the calmness on the ball. When he got the ball, it wasn't just hoof it as far as we can or last-ditch defending, get rid of it so that we don't have to deal with any issues. It was, I've got the ball, Grimsby are tired, they're not pressing me, what can I do from it here? I can carry it forward, then start looking for the pass. The way that Zouma carried that ball forward yesterday was really good to see, and something that I really hope we see more of as we go into the Premier League games. Christensen's injured, Rudiger's not fully fit, Zouma's going to have to step up alongside Tomori, and I think that could be a great combination at the back for Chelsea. He also got forward and took a shot, which, although it was blocked, I like to see that from my centre-backs too, and he also got himself in the box when Reece James crossed it in to score Chelsea's 4th. Point number 5, and it was the man who got the biggest round of applause when the announcement was made for the lineup, Callum Hudson-Odoi. He was fantastic in the game against Grimsby last night. I didn't even think that he managed to enter any of his different gears that Hudson-Odoi's got. If you've seen him play for Chelsea in the past in the Europa League, or you saw him play a little bit last season or in the development squad, he's got gears that he can go to. He's got these little skills that can get him out of difficult situations, really good footwork. Then he's got an electric burst of pace. Then he's just got this energy, which is exciting. The 3 E's, we're going to call it. Last night, he was getting himself out of tricky situations with some really nice footwork, some nice little back heels to create opportunities. He was getting around the back of the Grimsby defence. And at the end of the game, he got the 7th goal for Chelsea, which, if we're talking about cakes, the icing on the cake for me was Reece James's goal after his brilliant performance. And then Mishy just made that icing layer a little bit thicker. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi's goal was that little orange slice that you sometimes get on the top of a polenta cake or something. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Hudson-Odoi back in the Chelsea team is going to strike fear into opposition defenders in the Premier League, the Champions League, and Manchester United, who just about scraped past Rochdale. We got Man United in the 4th round. They're not going to be looking forward to coming to Stamford Bridge. They have got serious issues of their own. Callum Hudson-Odoi is almost fully fit. I cannot wait to see him tear it up in the Prem. He was brilliant again last night for Chelsea. We were brilliant, but I have given a yellow box. And you may be thinking come on, George, we don't need any pessimism in the world right now today. It's Thursday, we've just won 7-1, we got Brighton at the weekend, the weather can't make up its mind, 1 minute it's wet, I didn't take an umbrella out and I got soaked, and then it's sunny, and we don't need yellow boxes in our lives, but we do. We need to talk about Pulisic, okay? Last night, Christian Pulisic, despite all of the positives across the pitch, there was something that didn't quite click with Pulisic, and Grimsby were very aggressive. I don't feel as though Pulisic took on his men enough as he should have been trying to. But at the same time, in Pulisic's defence, I don't feel as though Mishy, Pedro in particular, were finding him with the passes, and Ross Barkley, as much as they could have been. I don't know if it's a case of a lot of these young players have played with one another for years, and Pulisic is kind of like the new kid on the block. Remember, he's still a youngster as well. He's still only 20 years old. He's the new guy on the block, and he doesn't quite... I don't know what it is. There was just something about Pulisic's performance last night that didn't fill me with that much confidence, and I was searching throughout the game for moments from him which really highlighted his class that we all know he's got, and I'm not scapegoating Pulisic here for direct criticism. This is more of a worry in terms of I want him to be doing very well at Chelsea. I want him to be playing at Chelsea. But when you see the likes of Hudson-Odoi coming in last night and doing that in his first game back, Mason Mount's made such a great start to the season, I'm struggling to find out right now what it is that Pulisic directly brings this Chelsea team to guarantee him a start. So that's the only reason I really gave him a yellow. I don't think it was a bad performance from him. I thought he got into good areas, but he wasn't being found and the passes weren't coming to him. So I think he needs to make a bit more of an exertive effort in order to get on the ball, and when he's got it, drive at the defenders a lot more than he has been doing. But anyway, those are the 6 things that we learned. I've got a couple of additional points. I could have made this 7 things, but I wanted to keep it 6. But I just want to say how exciting Tino Anjorin was when he came on. I think that the guy didn't really put a foot wrong. He rounded the keeper. I thought we were going to see yet another debut goal in a Chelsea shirt. Tino Anjorin, watch this space. Of all the youngsters we've got, he's kind of really on the fringes right now. He's not quite ready for the step up into first team football, but over the next couple of years, we're going to see more of Tino, and he excites me a lot. Maatsen on the left as well. When he came on, he was absolutely phenomenal. I didn't see enough of him in terms of time on the pitch to make him one of the 6 things. I think the 6 that we do have were the main 6 for me, the things that I learned at least. But Maatsen looked very positive as well. The way he gets forward, the way he's always looking to bring the ball in a forward direction was really, really pleasing to see. Chelsea 7, Grimsby 1. What a result. We move on now from this fixture. Tomorrow we're going to have Premier League predictions. I'm trying to fit in FIFA Career Mode episode number 4, but then we've got Brighton on Saturday, and then I'm going to do a match vlog, and then, yeah, loads of videos coming your way right now. I hope you're all enjoying them. I'm absolutely loving making them, and to win the game last night, the way that we did with all of those young players coming on, it was a perfect night to be a Chelsea fan. And obviously today, the feel-good factor is well and truly on Chelsea YouTube. I don't usually do this, but let's hit a 3,000 like target for this video today. I know you guys can do it. I'm not going to do that every video. I'm just feeling good. So 3,000 is a reasonable target. Thank you for watching. If you're not yet subscribed to the George Benson football channel, be sure to do so. I make videos like this one after every single game, and I post at least 1 new video every single day, sometimes 2. This week, it's been 2 every day, I think, apart from maybe Monday. But yeah, I'm buzzing. You guys can probably tell. I'm going to go make myself a ginger tea, treat myself on a Thursday evening. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.